Serenity, is your leg doing all right?
Oh, hi, Dad.
I heard that you took a fall down the stairs at school today.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention and slipped down the whole flight of them. But besides a couple bangs and bruises, the only real damage was a slight sprain in my left ankle. It's bad enough where I'm being sent home for the day, but it's not that bad, so you don't have to worry about it.
I see. Must be bad enough, though, if you're being sent home.
Well, I only have one period left, so instead of staying at school barely able to walk, they said it's better I go home and rest. That last period is gym as well, so there's really no point in me going if I'm not able to move much.
Well, at least it's not too painful for you right now. By the way, I haven't been able to get in touch with your mum at all today.
Oh, I see. Same with myself. Someone from the school office tried to give her a call as well, telling her about what happened, but she didn't pick up. They gave her office a call as well, but they said she wasn't at work right now.
What is she up to right now, then?
The person from her work said that she might be driving right now, and that's why she hasn't been able to answer.
Ah, that might be the case. But it's been a little bit now, and she still hasn't gotten back to me. Also, sorry about me not being able to call back right away.
Don't worry about it. At least you're texting me now about this. Did you make it over to Minnesota then for your business trip? I'd assume so because you're able to text with me now. Well, anyway, luckily the school got a hold of Grandma and she's on her way with the car right now to get me.
Oh, is that right? She did say to me last week that today she'd have the day off.
Well, since she's on her way, I'll be fine.
Sounds good. I'll make sure to come back from this trip soon, so don't get too crazy with that ankle of yours.
Alright, have a fun time over there.
Hey, thank you.
Dad, I'm in trouble. I need help right now.
What's going on, Serenity? Don't tell me you fell on that ankle again. I really hope that nurse didn't mess up and it's actually broken or something.
No, this isn't about my leg. I just got home a second ago and limped up to the door to unlock it, but for some reason it was already open. I thought that maybe I forgot to lock the door before going to school today, so I just let myself in. But right as I walked through the front door, a man I have never seen before came at me from the toilet.
Huh?
The moment he saw me, he started to scream at me, saying to not come into other people's houses like that. And then he pushed me outside and slammed the door before locking it on me.
Don't tell me you accidentally went to the wrong house.
I didn't, Dad. This is our house. I know it. Grandma was the one to drop me off here as well, so there's no way this is the wrong house.
That's true. What the heck is going on there, then?
I don't think I should be saying something like this to you, Dad.
What do you have to say?
There's a car with the company's name that Mom works for written on it parked in front of the house on the road.
What? So, her company car, then?
Yeah. I also saw a woman that looked like Mom in her suit running for it out of the back. I'm not sure it was her, though, or not, because she ran past so quickly that I couldn't see her face. And then she got into that company car.
I see. So, that is her company's car, then?
I'm not sure I should think this about her, but...
I know, Serenity. I know.
Right now things are too crazy and scary here, so I'm going to stay at Grandma's house. I'm not sure who that was in the house or what he will do, so I'm just going to stay away from here.
Alright. Please go and stay with her, then. I don't want you getting any more hurt than you already are. I'm going to try giving your mum one more call. If she doesn't answer, I might have to call the police. Until I say it's okay for you to go back to the house, stay with your grandma.
Alright. I'm sorry for texting you like this while you're working.
Don't worry about that. This is an emergency, so I'm glad you told me about it. Please go to your grandma's and relax now. Emily? Where are you right now?
I'm out on my break right now. And what's going on with you, Sam? What about your work?
I'm already in Minnesota now, and have some time on my hands to talk.
What?
And all those calls you got from me were about how Serenity sprained her ankle at school today. She got the rest of the day off, and her school and I were trying to reach you about it.
She got the rest of the day off?
She only had one period left, and I think it was gym class or something, so they just sent her home.
Ah, I see. Well, the reason I wasn't able to answer it all is because I've been on the road. So that must mean that Serenity will be getting home really soon here, right?
No, my mum will be taking care of her today. She was the first person to pick up the call from the school, so she went in to pick Serenity up. She took Serenity back home with her, and that's where she's staying at the moment.
Ah, I see. I didn't know that happened.
Anyway, until either myself or you get home, my mum will be looking after her and her sprained ankle.
Well, that's good to hear that she's doing all of that for Serenity.
Now, I'm getting back to work.
I have to get back to work as well here, so I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hey, Dad? You're a bit worried about Mom now, aren't you?
What?
Sorry for talking about this so suddenly. I'm having lunch right now, so I thought I'd text you about this.
Well, I'm on my lunch as well right now, so we can talk if you want. Why would you ask me something like that?
Well, this is the follow-up to what happened the day I got home from school early. I told you about how Mom's company car was parked by the house and how I saw who I thought was her running to it, right?
Well, yeah.
You don't have to hide how you feel about this, Dad. We both know what's going on with her now. Remember how Mom would always go on about how she never had her own company car and always had to share? Well, I think she came to the house that day with the man that kicked me out, and that's why the car was parked outside. She probably never told that man about how she had a daughter in high school or something, and that's why things ended up the way they did that afternoon.
Serenity.
Dad, when I came home from school that day, I walked into Mom having an affair.
You don't have to tell me that.
Dad?
I'm sorry that you had to witness something like that from your own mother. Just leave the rest of this to me, please.
Okay then. That's all I'll say. I'm going with you, Dad, wherever you go, okay?
Serenity. Right now, I'm in the middle of collecting evidence of your mum cheating on me. But when the time comes, I'll let you know what I plan to do, and what'll happen after that. I'm sorry, but can you just keep quiet about all of this for a little longer?
Alright. I'll be fine, Dad.
I'm sorry to ask you that, but thank you. Emily, where are you right now?
I'm on my break right now. What do you need?
This isn't anything we need to talk about right now if you're busy.
Is that right? Well, then I'm sorry to say this, but I'm getting back to work right now, so we can talk later on.
I see. You must be really busy there then. Busy with that man you brought over to the house and all. Well, I'm sorry to say, but I just sold the house, so hurry up and leave there, please.
What? You sold the house? What are you going on about? Also, what man? Right now I'm on my break at work, Sam.
I know, Emily. You're on your break from work right now, and during your break you bring that man to our house and mess around with him there.
Huh?
And that man happened to get a duplicate of the house's key from you. So he comes to the house first sometimes, and then once you've parked your company car out in front of the house on the road, you go inside for a little bit to join him. You both go up to our bedroom and get whatever pleasure you want from one another before you have to get back to work. Normally you both go out on dates and things like that when I'm not in town. And when money is low and you don't have enough for dates, you both use the house instead. Right?
No way. How?
2 months ago, or about that, Serenity came home from school early due to her sprained ankle. Do you remember that?
I remember. Your mom went to the school and got her for us because she was the first to get back to the school about it. And then Serenity stayed at your mom's house for a while, right?
Actually, before she went to my mum's house, she went home, thinking that everything would be all right there.
What?
During that time, Serenity walked into the house after realizing the door was unlocked, and she was met by your boyfriend coming out of the bathroom.
Huh?
Your boyfriend had no idea that you had yourself a daughter who was in high school. He screamed at her saying that she can't come into random people's houses like that before he kicked her out.
He never told me anything about that.
So you know about him, Does this mean we can agree that you've been cheating on me with him then?
Wait a second.
Whether you want to confess to it or not, I already have all the proof I need of you cheating. So you're not going to fool me anymore.
You're kidding me. So because of that one instance, you were able to catch on to everything?
And that's why that house is sold now.
What?
You had a man that Serenity had no clue about in that house alone with her, and he screamed at her before kicking her out. She is scared to death now, going to the house all on her own, and she doesn't even want to live there anymore. You think that either of us want to live in the same house that you were cheating on me in? No way.
Hold on a second, Sam. Does this mean that both you and Serenity have moved already?
That's right. We've moved.
No way. Come on now, Sam. I just started to have a look around the house right now, and both your things and hers are all gone.
We learned that you'd always bring your boyfriend over in the afternoon to have sex with him. So this morning we took care of all our things before you came. In 2 days, the new owners of the house will be there, so you need to leave soon.
In 2 days?
I'll make sure to talk to your parents about everything that's happened for you.
Huh?
I'm sure you'll be able to go back to their house and live there, so don't get too worried.
What? You can't do that to me. You understand that both my parents hate people that are not faithful when married, right? So don't tell me to calm down right now. Are you trying to pick on me now?
Oh, does it sound like I'm picking on you right now? Also, I've already made sure to talk with your boyfriend's parents about all this.
What?
I can't believe that he was hiding the fact that he has a kid from you as well. And on top of that, he's already divorced, but still talks with his ex-wife's parents.
What? No!
Now, just a second ago, his parents sent him a very scary message. I'm sure that he's looking at that message from them right in front of your eyes, right?
Huh? How could you tell them about all of this?
Well, that's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. So now that you're aware of all that, the next step between you and I is talking about divorce and what that entails.
Divorce?
Anyway, if you have anything else to say to me over text, please talk to my lawyer about it first.
You are terrible. I was thinking at least with this divorce I'd still be able to marry my boyfriend. But now that you told him about how I was already married to you while this was going on, he's run off and I can't get an answer from him. Also, I was thinking that I could meet with Serenity today and talk with her, so I waited outside the school. But when she came out to leave the school, she just ignored me and walked off with her friends. I am that child's mother. You are stealing everything I had. You're a jerk. And now you're asking to get a settlement from me as well? You are a frickin' demon. Satan! How about you pick up your dang phone, Sam?
That last group of messages I got from Emily seemed to me like she was very upset. So I waited a couple more days to go and talk with her while my lawyer was with me, and that seemed to help make her shut up. My lawyer told her that she needed to pay me in one payment and would also be paying child support for a few more years. And then he finished by saying that I'd be blocking her number and all her social media accounts so that she could never get a hold of me again. After that, she ended up paying me the settlement and would begin paying child support every month. I was also thinking about getting a settlement from her boyfriend, but felt bad because he never knew that Emily was married. But a little while after the divorce, his sister came to my house and apologized to me for everything he had done. Made sure that he'd send me some money as an apology. With that, well, I'd say that I'm happy with the outcome. At about the same time as the divorce, Emily was fired from her job. The reason for that being she used the company car to come all the way back to the house on her breaks to cheat on me. Also, both of her parents ended up cutting ties with her. Emily had literally lost everything, including her parents' love, and left town to go find somewhere no one would find her. Even to this day, I'm not sure where she is, but I do know that she's still alive somewhere and making money, as I'm still getting child support from her every month. As for myself and Serenity, after everything, we moved to the other side of town, into a house close to my parents' home. I'm still working my same old job, and since Serenity is old enough to take care of herself most of the time, I don't have to worry about anyone being there to watch her. Also, with us being so close to my parents now, she feels a lot more comfortable coming home, knowing that if there ever is another stranger in the home, she can run right over to their house and wait for me.
Why did my mom call me crying after you went to her house?
Your mother is dramatic. I told her that I forgot to buy her chocolates because I was running late for my appointment. I got to her house. She scolded me for forgetting the chocolates. So, I offered to go back to the store and get them for her. But she said that there was no use because I'm useless. Then your little sister Jenny came back home from school, and she said that she was hungry, so I made her some food and had some for myself. I left enough food for your mom.
You can't leave cold food for my mother. What's wrong with you, Alicia? You are not the same woman that I married. These days you have crazy mood swings and you're forgetful.
I'm fine, honey. Look, I am sorry that I was having a bad day today, and I might have been a little mean to your mom.
That's not the problem. The problem is that you cooked her expensive lamb without asking for permission.
But Jenny said that I could and that she wanted some lamb.
So you're going to follow Jenny's orders? Why did she not cook for herself? She's 20 years old. You really disappointed me today.
I really am sorry. I only want what's best for the family. I am also not used to some of your family, so I apologize if it seems like I don't care about your mom and sister.
You better learn to respect them, or else I might have to do something that I don't want.
What do you mean?
I'm saying that you knew what kind of man I was when you married me. You knew how important my family was. You're the one that wanted us to have a house of our own when we got married. I indulged that, but you knew that my mom had arthritis and she needed to be taken care of.
Are you threatening me with divorce? Sebastian, I've been a loyal and loving wife to you for more than 3 years now. I take care of shopping for your mom and clean the house because your sister's busy with school. I suggested we move because your job was further away and we would save a lot of transport money.
Gosh, I know. Please tell me all the things you did and had to give up because of me. I'm not saying that I'll divorce you. I'm letting you know that if push comes to shove and I have to choose between you and my mom, you know that blood is thicker than water.
I will give you some time to think about what you've said, because I sure as hell did not get threatened by my own husband. Hi, how are you doing today? Hi, Alicia. I'm feeling so much better today, but my joints are not that great. I was about to do some work in the garden, but I just cannot. There is not much work to be done, though. Must I come by and do the work, or I can send a gardener? Why waste money on a worker when my son's wife is here? How long are you going to stay at home and not work, though? I am looking for a job, but the market is not looking that good. At least I can use my skills as a career by taking care of you. No, do not refer to you as some fragile patient. No, ma'am. I mean that since you're my mother-in-law and we're family, then taking care of you won't be a chore. Let me get up and eat something, then I'll come. Are you still in bed? It is high noon and you are in bed? Just get up and take a bath. We do not have that much time. After you're finished weeding my garden, you need to take me to church, and then I have a doctor's appointment later on. I also need you to order something for me on the internet on that eBasket website. I had a late night. That's why I'm still in bed, and it's barely 10 a.m. It's fine, I'll come without eating. We can order something to eat while I'm weeding the garden. Oh, and it's eBay. That's what I said. There are these pots that I saw. Simply beautiful. Hurry up now. I do not have time. And that sister-in-law of yours is nowhere to be found. What a useless child. Of course, Mom. I'll be there immediately. Come back to the car this instant. You did not tell me that you had a doctor's appointment as well. I'm finished with mine and we have to go home. And why are you at the doctor's? You don't look sick to me. In fact, you look even plumper than before. We need to go home and buy stuff on eBasket or whatever it's called. Sorry, I cannot answer right now. I'm not feeling well. We'll text you when I come back. I am getting test results. Do not take all year. OMG, can you stop? I have been driving you around all day and I have not eaten anything but your shitty nutrition bars. And now I feel like I'll faint as I wait for the doctor to give me the results of the test. And I think something is seriously wrong with me, so give me a break. Babe.
What?
I think your mom took my car and went somewhere.
What do you mean? You're supposed to be with her today.
I left her in the parking lot at the doctor's because she refused to wait in the waiting room. When I came out, the car was gone.
Why did you leave her alone? What is wrong with you, Alicia? I know that you don't like my mom, but are you going to let her drive around to who knows where when she's not even supposed to be driving? If anything happens to my mom, then you and I are done.
I am sorry, babe. It was for a few minutes.
Why were you at the doctor's? Her appointment was at 12. Now it's past 1. You should have finished a long time ago.
That is what I wanted to let you know. I have not been feeling well.
What do you have, a fever? The runs? You could have told me to pick up meds for you.
This is not fair. If your sister had been home, then she could have come with me and helped out.
My sister is studying.
Studying what? Partying?
Get a cab right now and search the whole town for my mom. If you do not find her by the end of the day, then don't come home. You make it harder to love you every day. You're so ignorant, it's disgusting. And stop apologizing. It will not fix anything. Find my mother.
Okay, Seb. She was at Betty's house having tea. I got her home safe, made some food for her, and now she's falling asleep.
What do you expect, a thank you?
But babe, she was the one who ran off after I told her to wait for me. I was waiting for the test results. I've been trying to tell you this for ages.
Now it's not the time. I am coming to see my mother and pick you up. Tonight, I am having drinks with a guy, so don't wait up for me.
But I have something important to tell you. I have been trying to tell you this all day. And you promised me that you would take me to have dinner tonight unless you forgot. Or we could stay in. I could cook us a good meal, run us a bubble bath. Maybe we could play board games, watch a movie, unwind.
No, I don't want to spend time with you. I'm upset with you right now. And do not try to act like an angel. I saw the chats between you and my mom. How could you speak to her like that?
But my dear, I apologized. I was under a lot of stress.
That does not excuse it. Do not wait up for me.
Okay, dear.
I want a divorce.
Honey, what happened? Where are you? I've been trying to call you for the past hour. What's going on? We can fix this. I'm sorry about what happened.
The truth is that I do not love you anymore. And I know that you're pregnant, so this is an asshole move from me, but I cannot do this anymore. You're not the kind of person that I want to be the mother of my kids.
What? You're divorcing me because of your mom? I've turned down how many jobs because you told me that I needed to take care of her for just a bit longer, while your sister, who should be taking care of her, is gallivanting the streets.
My sister is studying so that she can have a better life.
I have been taking care of her as well. Did she not tell you that she just failed her last semester and that I was the one who helped her appeal so that she can rewrite? Or the fact that when she comes home in the morning with hangovers, I'm the one who helps her hide it from her mom? What of the weekends I have had to sleep here because I am afraid that something will happen to your mom because your sister will not be home? I clean, cook, and wash their clothes, and then I go back home and do the same for you so that you can come home to a warm house.
Look, I do not want to be with you anymore, and what happened yesterday helped me decide. Also, can you please abort that baby? You cannot be that far along.
You idiot of a man! I have not been gaining weight because I am pregnant. I have been sick all along because I have been diagnosed with diabetes.
It's not such a big deal, right?
With the way I'm being overworked, the doctor told me it could be chronic. That is why I wanted to talk to you. I wanted us to make a plan, maybe for us to move back in with your mom so that I at least will not have to travel as much.
And why are you only telling me this now? People will think I'm an asshole.
You are. You're a stupid little man, Sebastian, a mommy's little boy, to the highest order. And the fact that you would ever suggest that I should terminate if I had been pregnant, do you know that my blood pressure was through the roof when I went to the doctor?
I do not care about all that. I am going to send my sister to come to fetch my clothes. You better have them packed. I'm moving back in with my mom. I have been wanting to do this for months, but I fear that you might be pregnant. You have gained so much weight and become unattractive.
And who will look after your mom?
My sister and I will do it.
Okay, Seb, we're going to get divorced as it appears that you do not want me anymore. Hi, how are you, bro?
Hey, sis. What's up? We have not spoken in ages. How is my brother-in-law? You guys should visit soon.
Sebastian asked for a divorce today.
What? But you two are happy. What is it, another woman?
I do not know, but now I want to come back home and stay. I do not know what I will get out of the divorce, but I feel like there's a better health care in our hometown than here.
Are you sick?
I found out that I have diabetes yesterday. I was with his mother when I got the test results, so I told her to wait in the car. When I came back out, she had driven off to her friend's house. When I told him, he was extremely upset with me and called me names. When I found his mother, he did not thank me. He blamed me for everything.
Are you not working?
No, I told you I was working so that you wouldn't worry, but he has not allowed me to work. Every night I clean his house, and then early in the morning I go to his mom's house and clean, then come back and cook him a meal. If she calls, even if it's 2 a.m., I'm the one who gets up to go see her, because he'll have work the following day.
This is sick. Why did you not tell me?
I was afraid that you would tell me that you told me so. I know you're not his biggest fan.
I have never been a fan of any man that is involved with my little sister, you know that. But if I knew that scoundrel was treating you like a glorified maid, I would have beaten him black and blue. What will you do now?
I do not have money. I have some for medication, but insurance pays for so little insulin. I will try to find a job, maybe get a pro bono divorce lawyer, and at least get some alimony.
Do not worry about the divorce lawyer and the costs, and please let me know when you run out of money for food and your meds. I am sorry that I did not notice that you were going through this, but it's over now, my sister.
Thank you.
We will talk soon.
Guess who came to my work today?
Who?
My ex and his new girlfriend.
What do they want?
Since I blocked them everywhere, they tracked me down to find the remedy I used to make his mom for her arthritis. His girlfriend did not seem happy to see me.
Did you give them?
No. I'm not related to them anymore. Have they forgotten how they treated me? I was left with nothing after he moved out. I had to go through months of divorce where I thought I was going to walk away with nothing. But thanks to you and my lawyer, I never lost my strength, and now I'm back home where my family is.
I am sorry that you had to see that scumbag. Make sure he's banned from ever coming to your workplace ever again. How dare he after all that he put you through, so that he could marry a woman who was the exact copy of his mom.
Oh my word, you are wicked.
Do not tell me that you did not notice. Even the dressing is the same. You would think that he would have gotten an upgrade, not a downgrade.
And I heard that his sister no longer lives with them anymore, after he started being controlling to her. But enough about them. I have a date tonight.
Yes, finally. You are back in the dating scene.
Only after being forced by my own brother and my friends.
We are only looking out for you. Or you have everything now. A new apartment, a job, and your health.
You were right. That man was holding me back big time.
Alicia ended up meeting a very kind man that she is still dating. She currently works at an old age home taking care of old people. She sold the house that she and Sebastian had and moved back to her hometown. Sebastian is still dating a controlling woman who is just like his mom, and he is even more miserable than ever now.